Yo, what's good? It's none iller. You tuned into Mogul Mined, and this is Let's Talk Music.
What up? What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. It's Friday. It's Let's Talk Music, and listen, today I want to talk about... My bad, I be feeling this beat a little bit. Here we go. Today I want to talk about knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses and knowing when you need to get down to business. So, first and foremost, as an artist, you need to know exactly what leverage you have in life. Between your relationships, between your place, between where you actually sit in the different environments and spaces you partake in. That helps you know your strengths and your weaknesses. It helps you understand where you need to move. Like, what are your connections? Where can your connections get you? What can you do? Like, how do you push? How do you grow? It's all part of the boundaries you need. You know, it's all part of the understanding of what you need to do. And I say that because, man, I was having a headache with my publishing. And it was all on me. Small things to a giant. I just got out of habit of doing some things to which I should have been doing for myself as an artist. I just was so busy and wrapped up everywhere else. And I was thinking, I got a couple relationships to where I cherish. Let me reach out to a couple people to see if I can get this taken care of. I wasn't able to. Not in the sense of, I had people who helped me. It just didn't go the way I wanted it to. But then I was proactive about handling the business side that I should have handled. And that was so essential. I had to do what I needed to do to get done, get it focused, get driven, get pushed to the next edge. And I was thinking to myself, yes, I dropped the ball with handling some stuff. It happens, you get busy. But your bounce back is something you need to work on. That's where the strengths and weaknesses come from. You have to know when you can kind of figure out what's the best way for you to take care of business. I feel like you lose track if you're not taking care of business. If you don't understand, like, it's so essential for you to be that your own voice of reason, your own voice of understanding where your grind goes and where it's needed. Because if you don't, then it won't get done. And without it getting done, then you're just like in that same loop of just not accomplishing things. And to me, that's a bad issue. You only can do so much being an artist. But if you can't handle something, you need to get someone around you who can, because it still needs to be taken care of. This goes in all aspects of your artistry. If you can't sing, find you a vocalist if you need singing on it. If you can't write, find you a writer. If you can do these things, do it above and beyond. Do everything you can in your power, in your availability, and push. And then when you can't, make sure you have someone readily available who can do that. That's the only way you'll execute gracefully. Because the moment you neglect things that need to be done because of your lack of ability or lack of energy, then you start to fade off. You start to not execute things, and you start to just be the person who doesn't have it done. And that within itself is already doing yourself a disservice, because no matter what, it's not getting done. If you don't know your publishing, if you don't know your credentials, if you don't know what it takes to book yourself or do songs or do videos or whatever the case, if you don't know how to do it, it is essential that you just fill in the blanks by having someone who can. Because the moment you lack out on that, the moment you hold back on that, that means so much more is at risk for you. And that alone is scary if you're not understanding what you can start to do, which is kill relationships, kill your ability to prosper, kill so many different things that are needed for your advancement, all because of your lack of doing due diligence. So what I would say to you is find a way to do everything you can in your power to be great. Everything you can. Research. Find people in your circle to do just that. And push it hard. In order to be above all these different artists, you have to be able to know how to handle it. You have to be able to know what to say, how to get there, what the different difficulties you may face. And as much as you think you're the end-all, be-all, strongest person out, you're not, right? So you have to figure out how to maneuver. The moment you figure that out, the moment you're already 10 steps ahead, and then you're already winning, because then you start implementing it. So in any element, from the creativity to the business, to the brainstorming, to the marketing, to the branding, to your actual identity, if you have any weak points, find someone to help you strengthen it. If you have strong points, really hone in on that and get doper. Y'all know where y'all tuned in to. This is Let's Talk Music. Y'all know who y'all listening to. It's None Illa at none_illa, noneilla.com. And we out.